The rivalry between Jannik Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz has already given tennis fans some of the most electric moments in recent years, but what just happened in Miami adds a completely unexpected twist to their story. And no, it didn't happen on a tennis court. It started with a light-hearted comment, the kind you might not think twice about. Carlos Alcaraz, relaxed and smiling after his early exit from the Miami Open, attended a padel event in Florida. In that casual setting, he made a bold and playful claim. He said that if he teamed up with Jannik Sinner, the two of them would be an incredible pair on the padel court. Dominant, even. Now, most fans probably laughed, maybe even agreed. After all, these are two of the best athletes in the world. If they can dominate tennis, why not padel too? But when that comment reached Sinner, his response was, surprisingly honest. Speaking in an interview, Sinner didn't dismiss Alcaraz's skills. In fact, he showed respect. But when it came to his own abilities in padel, he didn't sugarcoat anything. He admitted, very clearly, that his skills on a padel court are not great. And just like that, the idea of this unstoppable duo took a bit of a reality check. And honestly, that's what makes this moment so interesting. Because what we're seeing here isn't just banter. It's a glimpse into the personalities behind the rivalry. Alcaraz, always energetic, always confident, sees possibilities everywhere, even in a different sport. Sinner, on the other hand, stays grounded. Focused. Honest about his strengths and weaknesses. That contrast is part of what makes their rivalry so compelling. On the tennis court, there's nothing playful about their battles. These two have built what many are already calling the defining rivalry of this generation. Between them, they've split the last 9 Grand Slam titles. Think about that for a second. 9 of the biggest trophies in tennis, shared by just 2 players. That's dominance on a level we haven't seen since the era of the Big Three. But unlike the rivalries of the past, there's a fresh energy here. Sinner and Alcaraz push each other not just physically, but mentally. Their matches feel like chess games played at full speed, power, precision, and relentless intensity. And yet, off the court, moments like this remind us that they're still young. Still human. Still capable of laughing at themselves. While Alcaraz was enjoying his time away from competition, Sinner has been all business in Miami. The Italian is chasing something special, the Sunshine Double. Winning Indian Wells and Miami back-to-back is one of the toughest feats in tennis, and Sinner already has the first half in his pocket. That victory at Indian Wells wasn't just another title. It was a statement. After falling short at the Australian Open earlier in the season, Sinner responded the way champions do. He reset, refocused, and came back stronger. Now in Miami, the conditions are completely different. The courts at Hard Rock Stadium play faster, the humidity adds another layer of challenge, and the atmosphere is unique. But according to Sinner, that's exactly what makes this tournament so special. He's spoken about how the environment in Miami suits his game. The energy, the crowd, even the off-court lifestyle, it all seems to bring out something extra in him. And when a player feels comfortable, that's when they become dangerous. What's also interesting is how Sinner balances that intensity with moments of relaxation. In interviews, he's shared glimpses of his life outside tennis in Miami. Whether it's exploring the city or just enjoying some downtime, there's a sense that he's learned how to manage the pressure better than ever before. That balance might be the key to his 2026 season so far. Because make no mistake, this has been a big year for Sinner. Even with the disappointment in Australia, he's shown resilience. Winning Indian Wells proved that he can bounce back quickly. And now, with a strong run in Miami, he has the chance to build serious momentum heading into the rest of the season. Meanwhile, Alcaraz's early exit raises questions, but not concerns. If anything, his presence at that padel event shows a different side of him. He's not dwelling on the loss. He's staying active, staying engaged, and maybe even having a little fun with the idea of competing in another sport. And that's where the conversation gets really interesting. Padel has been growing rapidly around the world, especially among tennis players. The skills overlap, but it's still a very different game. The angles, the walls, the quick reflexes, it requires a unique kind of adaptability. So when Alcaraz says they'd be a dominant pair, it's not completely unrealistic. His creativity and athleticism would translate well. But Sinner's response reminds us that even elite athletes have their limits. And maybe that's the real takeaway here. These two are redefining what it means to be at the top of tennis. They're pushing boundaries, setting new standards, and building a rivalry that could shape the next decade. But they're also grounded enough to admit when something isn't their strength. That honesty makes them more relatable. More human. And it adds another layer to their story. Because at the end of the day, this isn't just about who wins more matches or titles. It's about the journey. The personalities. The moments, big and small, that keep fans invested. Will we ever see Sinner and Alcaraz team up in padel? Maybe. Maybe not. But the idea alone has already sparked conversations, laughs, and a deeper appreciation for who they are beyond tennis. As Miami continues, all eyes are on Sinner. Can he complete the Sunshine Double? Can he carry this form into the next phase of the season? Those questions are still unanswered. But one thing is certain, the rivalry isn't slowing down anytime soon. And if this is just the beginning, we're in for something truly special. So what do you think? Would Sinner and Alcaraz actually make a great padel team, or is Sinner right to doubt it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories from the world of tennis.